Cutens, hello, and welcome back to Ickity Streams, Create Above and Beyond. Hello, how are you doing? I hope everybody's had a wonderful week. I have had a very busy week, but it's getting better, and, getting a lot done, so, it's all good. In the meantime, back to much more fun things, or at least, I don't know if it's fun things, I think it might be more terrifying things, but This is working. It is working. It's not gathering every single vine ever, as you can see there. A couple of them did survive. But it's working. And if we come over here, we've collected that much. Okay, so it's not a chestful, but we have collected enough. We have collected enough to do probably the next part of the venture. So I don't know why it's not collecting those guys. I probably need to fill in some of the gaps, like this here. Also, that seems to be not being collected. But I mean, whatever it is. It is what it is. It's still working. And that's what we need. We just need it to work. So, if I come out of here for a second. And we're going to review, as we always do, review what we're going to do this episode. So, I've done a bit of prep this time as well. So, be glad. Be glad I've done a bit of prep. Okay? So, we've done this bit, which is the collecting of the vines and the growing of the vines. We also did this bit with the blaze and the lava, which is collecting happily chappily over there. All we need to do now... That's going to be the catchphrase of this series, I'm sure. All we need to do now is here. So, drop the harvested vines into a heated mixing basin. So we can make this. So this is the liquid soul. So using the two vines, you can turn it into liquid soul. Which is apparently you can put a wither in a I wouldn't recommend it, but you get 50 millibuckets. It's pretty good. But do you want to? Probably not. But this is what we're going to do. So one green, one red into a mixing basin with a blaze that is heated will make you some millibuckets. So let's see if we can get that going. And like I say, I've done a little bit of prep, not everything, but I've done a little bit of prep, which you'll all, I'm sure, be very, very grateful for. So we can get maximum output. 256. Maximum output. Happy chappies. Right? There you go. Hang on. So that... Then, let's see. So if I... Because what I want to do is over here, I've got the two vines. I kind of want one to go one way and one to go the other way, and to get into the basket, the thingy here. Which is probably going to go like here, maybe. Because then we can take that one that way, and that one that way. Yeah. This will all make sense. This will all make sense. Trust. Right. Let's see about getting some more bits going. So we're going to chuck the whisk on the top. We're not going to chuck the whisk on the top because... Oh, I did forget something. No! Do you see what I did, peeps? Yeah. Yep. I didn't with the thing. It's okay though, I think I can make a smithing station. Yeah, because I've got the 2 iron. Nobody panic. Smithing station. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I thought that was it. There we go. In there. Behave. There we go. Right. Ha! Whisk. Right, and then I think you're level with that, aren't you? Yep. Cool. That's not a problem. Probably. I wonder actually if I should have turned that up the other way. You know, that thing. Because then I could have brought it out with a... Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, we'll make it work. Right, let's bring this out. And then what I want to do is I want to probably take it down some, because I want to squiggle it around so I can actually get it operating maybe some little like conveyor belty things. So let's do that. Bearing in mind as well, we need to leave enough space down here for us to use the blaze burner. So if I grab the blaze burner, a blazer burner, he's there. Look how cute that is. Absolutely adorable. And if I grab something that's burnable, let's grab a log, you'll see, if you feed this guy something burnable, whoosh, you'll see, he gets happier and he heats up the thing above it. That's a happy blaze. Yes, it is. Right, enough of that. Enough of that. So, take that one off as well. There we go. To make all of that turn. Lovely. Probably. Because then... Although to be fair, I don't know if I'm going to put that there. It does make it more complicated. I could put it here. Because then I can bring this one straight out and that one straight this way as well. Maybe we budget over slightly. It's fine. That ghast is making me nervous. Doo-da, doo-da. I really don't like ghasts. Right. So instead we're going to go here for now. Because then we can bring this out straight. Probably. And the other one out that way and in. Probably. Right. Ba, ba, ba. It is stressful working with a ghast above you. Kinda hope it's gonna go away. Kinda. So one of the things that I learnt the first time I played this, one of the many things I learnt when I first played this, is give yourself enough space. Because space is at a premium. So if you build all of this nice and tight and compact, that's great, well done, I'm proud of you. But, but, it's also in many ways not good. Because if it's too tight or too small, you can't jam it undone again. You kind of have to squiggle about a bit. Right, you, there. I am going to have to jiggery-pokery it slightly, but I mean, there are no surprises here when I tell you that we have to jiggery-pokery things. Because y'all are used to it by now. Probably. Right, up we go. Hurp. Perfect. 1 and 2. So that's probably not moving. Yeah, it's not moving fast enough, is it? Hang on. Bear with me. Bear with me. Right. This is why I brought a big cogwheel. Is that come on. That. 128. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Because that will now be enough to move this. It's not fast, but it's moving. Right. We also want to have it now. Once it's mixed, because it'll be a liquid, it's going to come out this way. Okay. So I want to capture it. I want to get the liquid. Because that'll be that. I need to make a twisty one over here, but that's fine. If I can bring it off of this guy. Probably. I don't need to have a clever one here because the only thing that's getting into this is a soul thing. The soul fluid. So I don't need to have a clever one. I just need to have one in here. So that's that. Good stuff. Right, let's make another one of these guys. Sir. Sir. That. To do that with. There we go. Right. Because we're going to come down. So I need to go that way. Means I need to come down 1, 2, like that. 1, 2, 3 for twistificators. Hip, hip, wrong way. Hip, blip. And then I want this going that way. And we'll make the happy chappy windows, because we all like happy chappy windows. I like happy chappy windows. Cool. So it's messy, but it works. Which is pretty much how you can describe my entire series. Messy, but it works. Right, so case and point. It does work. It will work. I pray it does. But it should do. I mean, it will. It will. Shh. Right, so if I chuck you and you in there, right? So you can see one weaving vine, one twisting vine. I've got power going now to this mixer. And I'm telling it to suction off that way. All we need to do then is introduce some heat to this little chap down here. Hebla. And you'll see whiz! And liquid soul! Liquid soul! Look at that. And more liquid soul. Doesn't that look cool as it goes through the pipe? Holy moly, that was neat. Now, obviously, I don't want to stand here and do that every time I want to make some liquid soul, because we'll be here forever. But that's how you get that guy, and that's how you get this guy going as well. Cook. Be heating things. Yeah. Ta-da! Let's see. Hacha. Perfect. So one spits out the twisting vines, and the other one I want to spit out the thingy. I didn't realise you could do this. That's cool. Cool. Right. That makes a lot of sense. The thing that I need to do that isn't here with me. But that's fine. That's fine. Right, let's quickly... Gonna make another one of these, because I also need another one of those. Perfect. Right. Do I have it in here? No, I don't think I do. Yes. To make the... Oh no, that's the next one. Brass machine. Because I need another brass machine. Because I have the andesite and I have the copper. I think I need another brass machine. Which is a bit rubbish. But that's fine. Because I want to use brass funnels here, so I can put a filter on it so that they get out in an equal level. Because I could just take everything out, but as you can see, that time it dropped some blue, and then sometimes it drops some red, sometimes it drops some blue again, and it jams up the system. That's why right now I'm trying to, That's why right now I'm trying to like make it so it'll pick it up all the time. And I also want it to drop more than one at a time, because that's rubbish. I want you to pick up, not spit out, thank you. In and in. Perfect, right. Okay, we are going to, I'll quickly, probably, going to take this down instead, because I can use something different and save on a bit of space, which is always a good thing. Trust. Right. Take this out. I mean, I guess. Thank you. There. Right. Ta-da! Ta-da! And you are getting weeping and twisting vines. Gorgeous. At the minute it's not working because the blaze burner under here is not being powered by anything. So it's not currently being warm. I don't know why that got in there. There we go. Right. Get that out of the way. So, let's try this again. Yay! Right. Taking these two off. And we need 2 vines. So we need to have one of the blue. Oh, I've got one of the blues. One of the red. Because we're going to take one of these guys and I'm going to slap it with the filter to say I want that one to be red. And then we're going to take this one and we're going to slap it with the blue in the little box at the front to say I want you to filter, get off, to filter out the blue ones. Job done. Job done. Now, because I've just attached them, they're facing the wrong way, so right click with the wrench to tell it to spit out, not put in. And it'll pretty happily, I reckon, start spitting them out. So there. Perfect. Perfect. Right. All we need to do now is get this guy attached as well. So let's do one there and one there. Not quite. Come on. Behave. And because these guys are turning the same way, that one will power this one. Like so. So then when it comes around again, it'll spit out both types of vine onto both of these and put it straight into that guy. Lovely. Lovely. And it's all powered by this one. Awesome. Right. That's a bit cleaner, isn't it? That's a bit nicer. That's a bit nicer. So, what we want to do now, let's go down another layer, is I want to get that working. So, I need an andesite casing, which I then turn into a depot using a andesite alloy. Alloy? Hello? Oi, oi. So I'm going to place my depot there. I'm going to place a barrel. There. I'm going to place a andesite funnel there, because I want it to spit out one at a time. Okay, because I don't want this hand putting fuel into this guy every time. I just want it to be putting it in there when it's needed. That's why we switched this from a deployer to one of the magic hands. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell it to take, which is the take blue, take items from depot, and deposit items to blaze burner. Okay, we're then going to position it here. One input, one output. Lovely. Woo! That was close. Oh dear, that was a jump start. And now it's got power. Okay, there is lava under here. Nether. That made me jump. That would have nearly gone very, very wrong. Give me 2 seconds to sip my drink and calm down. Whew, mama. Right. So, theoretically speaking now, if we pop in some some wood into there, the hand will pick it up and feed it to the blaze, which means this will start mixificating. Will start mixificating. Oh, it's only got red in there, that's why. Hup. It will start mixificating when there's some blue in there. There, like so. Whiz! And it means I've slowed this down a little bit because now it's going to take its sweet time about blaze burning it up. And in fact, I might even, because I want that to turn off before the next plank gets in there. So maybe we move that to be sticks rather than planks, because otherwise you're just wasting fuel. But that does appear to be working. Lovely. Beautiful. Not the fastest machinery, but it's pretty clean, I think. Pretty clean. So yeah, at the moment we are working on this step here, which is to take the liquid soul and splurge, and then lava, lava, lava to turn it into the inferno mechanism. So yeah, that is what we're currently working on. I hope you followed that or understood half of that. It is a little bit complicated. It is a little bit complicated, but it's also a lot of fun. Right. Let's see if that fixes that, because I don't know if it was because it was too high, or if it was because it was the wrong item. But let's see. It should stop and get splurged on. Better! Yes, there we go! So you'll see here now, if I grab that, you'll see incomplete infernal mechanism. So this has had step 1 done to it, and then stopped because it's got nowhere else to go. Because we need to power this bit. So let's get on with that bit, and then we should be able to call this chapter 2A part Dunskies. But we'll see. Let's not get too hasty about this kind of thing. So that to there, easy. Now I kind of would like to use the same speed that we're using over there. So I think if we break open this side of the wall real quick, grab some of these, and cheat ever so slightly. So I want this speed, not that speed, because I want it to keep up. If it's got to splurge that much on that many items, it needs to go fast. It needs to go fast. So let's. I overstressed it. Of course I did. Of course I did. No. No. Okay. So what this means for people that haven't done create before, this means I am demanding too much. I am being too demanding, and basically are trying to power too many things, or I'm trying to power the right amount of things too fast. So what that means basically is you either need to build another bit to power this bit instead, or add another wheel over there, or slow something down. Now I don't want to do that, as I've just said, because I kind of want this to go fast, because it needs to keep up with the production. If it doesn't, it's going to scupper things later. Because I need the lava to keep up, basically. I need the lava to be fast boys. So let's see if I can get into this wall. Having just opened it to show Morty, I'm now going to try and get in here and destruct it slightly. Because maybe we can just add another wheel on this guy and get the power we need. So let's try it and see what happens. Let's try it and see what happens. Because that's the space underneath. That's the wheel. So if I then hadja like that, and then close this up, fingers crossed this will solve our problem. Fingers crossed. So we then take one bucket of lava and put it far back. It's saying it's stressed because it's still only generating so much power. So we just need to go grab another bucket of lava to power the other side. Pray that we don't get spotted by any ghasts. Fingers crossed this works, otherwise I'm going to have to make another water wheel, but that's fine if I do. So, what happened to the lava? 2 ticks. It was a weird glitch, wasn't it? Up we go. Lava. Yes! And it's moving. Hey! Amazing. So that is working exactly how you want it to work. Exactly how you want it to work, because I want it to go fast. And that's perfect. That's exactly what we want, exactly what we need. So all we do now is we take the wrench, right-click that to tell it to fill up this. Give it a little window, because I like my windows. All we need to do is get this moving. So that one's going the right way, that one's going the right way. Just that last one, and we are laughing. Potentially. You think I would have got better at this, but apparently not. Right, you are going the wrong way, but that's fine, because you were going the right way. There we go. No. There we go. And then if we stand back over here, splurge. Now, you'll notice. This is why we made that sequence, that round, around, around. It's because this is only process 2 out of 4. Yeah. I need to splurge lava onto each one of these 4 times. Okay? So just once isn't enough. I need to do it 4 times. So that's why it's going to keep going round and round in circles until I'm happy with it. And what we're going to do then is we're going to use a little brass funnel to probably chuck it into a chute, to chuck it into a box. Probably. I could actually, I suppose I could use one of these, the brass funnel. Hang on. Although actually no, I think the tunnel is the best one on this one because I've got to put it over the top rather than into something else. So, right. So, if we come back over here, and I'm going to say, let's do it here because it'll be easier to get to. Yeah, it'll be easier to get to. Lava. Okay. There is nothing dangerous about this. Except there is. There is. It's very dangerous. Very dangerous. But that's fine. It's fine. I still don't trust it. Let's not do it. Making me anxious. The lava is making me anxious, people. Stop it. Right. Oof. Danger, danger, Wilson. Danger, danger. Somehow that managed to get on there again. Right, you. That's now the finished item because it's been round enough times to have enough lava spat on it. So you can see here now, it's not spitting anymore because those are actually finished. They're done skis. And they're very happy about it. Me included. Right. Can I do this? No. Because it needs to connect to another belt. So annoying. But that's fine. Here we go. 1. And 2. Oops. Wrong way. Oops. And then we take a gearbox. Apparently I don't have enough of those. Always make more gearboxes than you think you need because apparently you always need it. There we go. Going back over this side. Because we need to connect this to this. So I think we're probably going to go like this and then add a shaft. See if it goes... It does go the right way. Nice! Hey, that's better. Ta-da! Because then all we're going to do is if we fill in that gap, pop a box on, and then pop a andesite funnel on, and you'll see if I gravel one of these up, I only want, on this side, I only want the completed item to come on this conveyor belt and get into this box. So it means then that this guy, which is not complete, the incomplete one, if I wait for it to get off, there we go. So this conveyor belt is now empty. If I chuck that there, it shouldn't get off, and it didn't get off because it isn't complete. That's what that brass funnel does. That's what that filter is there. It says, only let it through if it is this. If it isn't this, send it back round again. And that's exactly what it's done. So we'll just wait for that to do that. You'll see here it's still incomplete. It's got to go around one more time. But while we're waiting for that to finish, over here, we can now say we've done that. We've got a bunch of infernal mechanisms. Easy peasy. This is what we then have to make. This bit here. So if we wait for that one and then we'll go back up top side. Still incomplete. We'll wait till we get top side because we'll then do this and we'll get ourselves the first zinc machine. And I'll then give you a bit of a preview about what it has. Right. So if we take some zinc sheets and some stones, some of the baked stone, we can make zinc casing. Once you've got your zinc casing, surround it with the infernal mechanism, like so. You get yourself a very loud noise and confetti and excitement. Because this has completed, officially this time, officially completed Chapter 2. Yeah. How about that? It took us, what, 12 episodes to get through Chapter 1 It took us 6 episodes to get through chapter 2 in its entirety. So cooking with fire right now. Cooking with fire. Maybe it'll slow down in a second, but for now, we're going to reap the benefits. So we gathered, we turned it into soul, we lavaed it, we cooked it, and we turned it into the zinc machine. What can you do with this guy? Let me give you a quick preview. I don't know what I'll do with this guy, but I wanted to do that bit so I could show you guys how to do it, and also it's kind of fun to do, and I like following the quest chain. Boring, I know, but I like doing it. So this is another mod. It's the drawers mod, storage drawers. A lot of people use this one and they look really, really nice because you can have the items stored in the front of it, so it looks really snacky. If you like walls with inventory, that's your man. Investigate drawers. So let me quickly over here on the drawers do @drawer. These are your chappies, and you can do them in different colours and whatnots, and it'll give you different slots. You can have a 2x2. You can have a 2x1. You can even have like skinny ones that look a bit like they're supposed to be in a library. So as well as different colours, different designs. I think you even get nether ones in some other packs. So that is one of the items you can make with this. Is the drawer controller. I did wonder about doing the drawer controller in this season, but I've got it on my other world, and I actually fancy trying out the pipes, so we're not going to use that here. The Mega Torch. This is another item you can make with it. The Mega Torch does what it says on the tin. Stops things from spawning in your base. Beautiful. Just be careful, because if you have a mob farm, that's gonna stop it from working because it'll stop the spawns. This one, I still don't know what it does. It's an upgrade for a thermal series item. Improves the base attributes. So with all of the thermal things, you get like a page you can, or like another couple boxes you can put an upgrade in. I've never used it, but that's how you make that. The vacuumulator, I still don't know what that does. I'm assuming it sucks stuff up, but I really don't know what. The decoctative diffuser, I believe that is a way to use potions as like a diffusing area effect, kind of like a cheap beacon. The drawer controller goes hand in hand with the drawer controller slave. This is the main component, so when you want to put stuff away, you right click on that. When you want to link boxes like I've done, so I've got one storage box in one house over here and one storage box over here, that's how you link them. You just have to have like some of the frames touching each other and then that in between, and it'll link them all. So that's the main component. That's the one you want to make first. You also have the nullifier. I'm not sure what that does. Nullifier, I'm assuming, is going to be something where, like, if you've got mages around you, it stops them from casting. Not entirely sure. And the igneous extruder, which I might actually make, because that could be helpful. It is potentially a way to make lava out of nothing. And that, to me, sounds really helpful. So, that is the end of chapter 2. This season, season 2, has now surpassed season 1. We officially have made a few more steps than we did on season 1. So yeah, woohoo! Celebration on that front, my friends. But yeah, so I hope you all kept up with that somehow, somewhat. I hope that all made sense. We got a lot done tonight. We used our first blaze burner, and we got the infernal mechanism. Pretty good, I'd say. Pretty good. That's actually quite fantastic for a Wednesday night. Quite fantastic. Yeah. So yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the week, and I shall probably see you all on Friday as we get stuck in to chapter 3 and get messing around with some possibly explosive stuff. What could go wrong?